students, I am Devina Bhumik from Techno India Group Public School. Today we will continue our topic solution of exercise 6.5. In this video, I will discuss about question number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, about this 6 question. So let us start with question number 6. Here is the question number 6. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitudes. Okay, here this ABC triangle is given as an equilateral triangle. That means 3 sides are equal and the length of each side is 2A. Okay, now you have to find what will be the length of each altitude. Okay, what is the altitude? From this vertex A, if I draw a perpendicular to the opposite side, okay, if I draw a perpendicular to the opposite side, suppose this point is D, then this AD will be the altitude on BC. Okay, so let's check the solution of this problem. Okay, so here is the diagram. This AD is the altitude. We know that the altitude of equilateral triangle also the median of the triangle. It is the property for equilateral triangle only. What is the property? The altitude in equilateral triangle bisects the opposite side. That means it will become the median. The altitude of equilateral triangle is also the median of the triangle. Okay. So let ABC an equilateral triangle with each side 2A. Okay, this BC is also 2A, this AC is also 2A. The perpendicular AD is drawn from A to BC. Okay, so AD is the altitude. We know that the altitude of an equilateral triangle bisects the opposite side. That means this AD bisects this BC. Okay, so this D point is the midpoint of BC. This D point is the midpoint of BC. Also, this D angle is 90 degree. Okay, that means ADC is 90 degree and ADB is also 90 degree. Now, since this AD is the midpoint of BC, so you can say that this BD distance is A unit. Okay, also this DC distance is also A unit. Okay, therefore BD and DC is equal to A because D is the midpoint. So I can say that this ADB triangle is a right angle triangle because this ADB angle is 90 degree. So I can use Pythagoras theorem on this ADB triangle and I can write this hypotenuse AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square. Okay. AB is given as 2A, AD I have to find and the BD length is given as A. So that means 2A square is equals to AD square plus A square, that is 4A square is equals to AD square plus A square, that is AD square is equals to 3A square, that means AD is equal to root 3A. Okay, hence the length of each altitude is root 3A unit. Okay, in this way you have to solve question number 6. Now question number 7. Okay, what is the question? Prove that the sum of square of the side of the rhombus is equal to the sum of square of its diagonal. Here ABCD is a rhombus. You know that in rhombus each sides are equal in length. Okay, that means AB is equal to BC equal to CD is equal to AD. You have to prove that the sum of the square of sides is equal to sum of square of its diagonal. That means you have to prove that AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. What you have to prove? AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equals to AC square plus BD square. Okay, so let's check the solution. You know this property from class 9 that in a rhombus the diagonal bisects each other at 90 degree, right? The diagonal of rhombus bisects each other at 90 degree. That means this AC diagonal and this BD diagonal bisects each other at 90 degree. That's why this angle is 90 degree. Since this is 90 degree, this one will be also 90 degree because they are vertically opposite. This is also 90 degree as linear pair. This is also 90 degree. That means you can say that AOB, BOC, COD, AOD, these four angles are becoming 90 degree. Okay. Now, if I take AOB triangle, this one, okay, if I take AOB triangle, this is 90 degree since the diagonal bisects each other at 90 degree. So this AOB triangle becomes a right angle triangle, and this AB will be the hypotenuse. So you can use Pythagoras theorem and you can say that AB square is equals to AO square plus OB square. Mark this equation as equation number 1. Now take this BOC triangle. Again, this angle is also 90 degree as linear pair of AOB. Okay, so this is also a right angle triangle. I can use Pythagoras theorem and I can state that BC square is equals to BO square plus OC square. Mark this equation as equation number 2. Similarly, take this COD triangle. This angle is also 90 degree as a vertically opposite angle of AOB. I can use Pythagoras theorem. So CD square is equals to AO square plus OD square. Again, if I take the AOD triangle, by similar argument, I can say that AD square is equals to AO square plus OD square. Mark this equation as equation number 4. Now, add this equation number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so what I will get? AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to the sum of these left hand side expressions. Okay, so let's check the next step. Adding equation number 1, 2, 3, 4, we have AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equals to sum of OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OA square plus OB square plus OB square plus OC square plus OC square plus OD square plus OD square plus OA square. Okay, now as you can see, here is 2OA, 2OB, 2OC and 2OD. So I can take 2 as common and I can write 2 into OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OD square. Okay, now what I say, the diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. That means this O will be the midpoint of AC as well as BD. So you can say that AO is equals to OC and OB is equal to OD. So that's why in place of OC square I can write OA square, and in place of OD square I can write OB square. Okay, so it will become 2OA square plus 2OB square. Again you can take 2 common, that means 4OA square plus OB square. Okay, again this OA. Okay, since O is the midpoint of AC, I can write OA is equal to half of AC. Similarly, OB is half of BD. So in place of OA and OB, I am writing AC by 2 and BD by 2. Okay, since square is also there, so it will become AC by 2 whole square plus BD by 2 whole square. So if I remove this bracket it will be AC square by 4 plus BD square plus by 4. So this 4 and 1 by 4 will cancel to each other and the resulting will become AC square plus BD square. That means after all this operation I am getting AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Okay, that means they are the side of the rhombus and they are the diagonal of the rhombus. So the sum of the square of the sides of rhombus is equal to sum of the square of diagonal. Okay, in this way you have to solve question number 7. Now question number 8. Here is the question. In figure, O is a point in the interior of triangle. This O is the point interior of the triangle ABC. OD, this OD is perpendicular to BC. OE is perpendicular to AC and OF is perpendicular to AB. Show that OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equal to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. Okay, there is two parts. So first of all, I'll start with part number 1. Okay, here you have to prove that OA square, OB, OC, OD, OE, OF. So that means you have to join this OA, OB and OC. So let's check the solution. Okay, so I am joining OA, this OA, OB and OC. Okay, so join OA, OB and OC. If I take the triangle AOF, since OF is perpendicular to AB, that means this angle is 90 degree, right? So AOF is a right angle triangle. So I can use Pythagoras theorem where this AO or OA is the hypotenuse. So I can write OA square is equals to OF square plus AF square. Okay, done. Now if you take this BOD triangle, means this one, again this D angle is 90 degree. It is given because OD is perpendicular to BC. So it is a right angle triangle where OB is the hypotenuse. So you can use Pythagoras theorem and you can write OB square is equal to OD square plus BD square. Mark this as equation number 2 and this one as equation number 1. Now if you take COE triangle, that means this one, again this angle is 90 degree as OE is perpendicular to AC given. Okay, and now OC is the hypotenuse. So you can write OC square is equal to OE square plus AC square by Pythagoras theorem. Mark this one as equation number 3. Now add this equation number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, if you add these three equations, in the left hand side it will become OA square plus OB square plus OC square, and in the right hand side it will become OF plus AF plus OD plus BD plus OE plus EC. Okay, now take this OE, OD square, OF square in the left hand side. So it will be OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equals to the rest of the thing, that is AF square plus BD square plus CE square. This last line we have to prove. Okay, so our proof is completed here. Okay, in this way you have to solve part number 1. Now part number 2. What was part number 2? In part number 2 you have to prove that AF square plus BD square plus CE square is equals to AE square plus CD square plus BF square. Okay, so let's check the next slide. The last line, look at the last line. Okay, here this is the equation number 4. Okay, AF square plus BD square plus CE square is equals to the sum of these 6 expressions, okay, or 6 terms. So now I will write this line again in the next slide. Okay, so from equation number 4 I am getting AF square plus BD square plus CA square is equals to the whole 6 terms. Now take this OA square with OE square, OB square with OF square and OC square with OD square. Okay, now if you look at this expression OA square minus OE square, look at the figure. OA square, this one, OA square minus OE square means this one. Now if you take this triangle AOE, if you take this AOE triangle, this is also a right angle triangle. Okay, and this expression means hypotenuse minus perpendicular. What Pythagoras state? Pythagoras theorem state that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. That means you can write hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square is equals to base square. So that's why OA square minus OE square is equals to AE square. That's why I am writing AE square. Okay. Now if you look at OC square minus OD square, OC means this, OC square minus OD square. That means if you take this triangle, again you can see that this is a right angle triangle. OC is the hypotenuse and OD is the perpendicular. That means hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square is equal to base square, and base is CD. That's why it is CD square. Okay. Similarly, if I take OB square and OF square, OB and OF, again by the same argument, since it is a right angle triangle, I can write the base square as BF square. Okay. So after this step, it's becoming that AF square plus BD square plus C square is equals to A square plus CD square plus BF square, which I have to prove. In this way, we have to solve this question. Okay. Now next slide. Question number 9. A ladder of 10 meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. This is very easy question. Here in the picture, AB is the ladder, okay, and OA is the distance of window above the ground. Okay, given that the length of the ladder is 10 meter, that is AB is 10 meter, and the distance of the window above the ground is 8 meter, that is OA is equal to 8 meter. As you can see, this wall is making 90 degree with the ground. Okay, these are making 90 degree with the ground. So that means this AOB triangle is a right angle triangle. So I can use Pythagoras theorem where AB is the hypotenuse. So AB square is equals to OA square plus OB square. Okay, AB is given, OA is given. Just put these values. I have to find what is OB. So 100 plus 6 equal to 64 plus OB square, that is OB square is equals to 36, BO is equal to 6 meter. That means this distance, that is the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall, is 6 meter. Okay, in this way you have to solve this one. Now question number 10. Question number 10 is a guy were attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter, is 24 meter long and has a stake attached to other end. How far the base of the pole should be stake be driven so that the wire will be torn? Okay, this is the picture of the figure. Okay, here the pole, height of the pole is 18 meter, that means OB is 18 given. Okay, and this wire is 24 meter long. Okay, as you can see by the similar argument of previous problem, this pole and this ground are making 90 degree to each other. So this is a right angle triangle. I have to find what will be the length of OA. So again put this one in Pythagoras theorem, you will get the answer of OA as 6 to 7 meter. Okay. Now the next question. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at the speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at the speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will the two planes after 1.5 hours? Okay, so suppose this O point is the airport. Okay, one aeroplane is moving toward the north and another one is moving toward the west. Okay, so the first aeroplane which is moving through north direction is of the speed of 1000 km per hour and it travels through 1.5 hour. That means in 1.5 hour it will cover the distance 1000 into 1.5, that is 3 by 2, that is 1000 into 3 by 2, 1500 kilometer. That means after 1.5 hour it will cover 1500 kilometer, that is OA distance. Okay, OA distance. Similarly, the aeroplane which was traveled through west direction was at the speed of 12,000 km per hour and it travels through 1.5 hour. Okay, that means after 1.5 hour or 3 by 2 hour it will cover the distance 1200 into 3 by 2, that is 1800 kilometer. Okay, that means this OB distance is 1800 kilometer. Now the question is, what is the distance between them after 1.5 hour? After 1.5 hour, the first aeroplane is at the position of A here, and after 1.5 hour, the second aeroplane is at the position B. That means the distance between them is AB. Okay, so I have to find what will be the value of AB. As you can see, this AOB triangle is a right angle triangle, right? That means I can use Pythagoras theorem and I can say that AB square is equals to AO square plus OB square. So AB is equal to root under AO square plus OB square by Pythagoras theorem. You know what is the value of OA. OA is 1500 and OB is 1800. Just put this value here. Okay, and after the calculation you will get the value AB as 300 root 61 kilometer. Hence, after 1.5 hour the distance between two aeroplanes will become 300 root 61 kilometer. Okay, in this way you have to solve question number 11. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you.